Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Logan Sullivan. I'm a video editor and post-production major at Columbia College Chicago. I'm a sophomore currently. Today I'm making a video on my 5 reasons why I believe anyone who wants to pursue editing should stick with Premiere Pro instead of hopping into Sony Vegas or Final Cut Pro. Now these are just my opinions. I'm not represented by any company. I'm just speaking on my own behalf and my experiences of using Premiere Pro and why I feel like more people should just stick with Premiere Pro instead of using Final Cut Pro, or get into Premiere Pro if you're just starting. My first topic is how learning the basics is good, but if you want to continue just building upon those basics, then getting Premiere Pro would be better than using Final Cut Pro. Sony Vegas is alright, but I still suggest Premiere Pro. I started with Sony Vegas. I got bored of it. I was like, this isn't doing exactly what I wanted to do. So I started using After Effects immediately after, and I decided that After Effects is better than Sony Vegas for making creative stuff. Premiere Pro I love. Premiere Pro is honestly one of my favorite programs to use. The way it handles itself and the way it looks and helps you edit. I know kids who went into my editing class last year who had no clue how to edit. They maybe used iMovie and that was it. And seeing them adapt to Premiere Pro in one semester was insane. They were making really good work with Premiere Pro, and that just kind of proves to show you why Premiere Pro is better than Final Cut. Final Cut is easy on the eyes. It looks good. It's easy to use. But Premiere Pro, if you want to go more into video editing, you need to get Premiere Pro. And that segues into my second point. My second point is that with the entire Adobe suite, the cost of it is not that bad at all. If you're a student or a teacher, you only have to pay $20 per month. And that's compared to Final Cut Pro, where you pay a one-time fee of $300. Now, if you use Premiere Pro, use the Adobe Suite for an entire year, you're paying $240 a year. Now, compared to Final Cut Pro, you pay $300. That may interest some people who only want to stick with editing, but I found as a content creator myself, having the tools of Photoshop and After Effects at my disposal has been insane. It's honestly incredible about how well it works. And so the price point is definitely a thing to think about. Some people don't want to pay that monthly $20 a month, but honestly it's not that bad. So to go on with my second point, if you get the entire Adobe Creative Cloud compared to Final Cut Pro, $300, with the Adobe Creative Suite, you're paying $20 a month for After Effects, for Premiere Pro, for Photoshop, for Illustrator, for Audition, for Lightroom. It's honestly like the list of apps is insane for the price they're giving you. It's honestly incredible. And as a content creator, having all of those tools at my disposal makes my life so much easier. I don't need to use third-party services. I don't need to use GIMP if I want to make a 3D thing, and then I have to relearn that. And then this segues into my third point. Chance the Rapper wearing number 3 on the back of my tee. My third point is the transition between all of the Adobe products is so easy. It is literally one of the easiest things I've done. So I started with After Effects. I used After Effects for maybe 5-6 years or so. I used it for a really long time. I loved After Effects. I still love After Effects. I'm still learning new things every day. That's why I love After Effects. But with After Effects, making the bridge to Premiere Pro was so easy. It was literally so easy. I can't stress this enough. Going into Premiere Pro into After Effects, all my friends who have tried to get into After Effects before, cold turkey, they're like, nope, can't do it. They use Premiere Pro and then go into After Effects and they're like, well, I kind of know what I need to do, but the bottom line is you just gotta watch tutorials. That's the biggest thing. And I want to start making some Premiere Pro tutorials helping people use Premiere Pro. because I really believe Premiere Pro to be the premier editing service. I haven't used Avid yet. I use it next semester, so my opinion could change, but just as like a basic editing program, Premiere is definitely where you want to start. And then talking about advanced users, I want to go into my fourth point, is the different kind of codecs that Premiere Pro allows. You can be working with .flax, .mp3s, .mp4s, .moves, QuickTime movies, H.264 documents or files, and you can use all of those in Premiere Pro instead of Final Cut. I'm not sure exactly if you can import all these different files in, but with Premiere Pro, you don't need to render something as a different codec. You can just import all of them in, and I think that's incredible. It helps if you're a beginner, because if say you're using if you're just downloading stuff from the internet, like different files and different sound bites, and you try to put them in like into Premiere, it'll all work. It's perfect. It's honestly so incredible. And something else that I honestly love about the Adobe Suite is when you do want to make the transition to After Effects, you can actually edit your Premiere Pro like project file in After Effects. Like After Effects actually has this little thing that you can do is if you right click, you can import your Premiere Pro composition, and it has all of your values from your Premiere Pro document. I mean your Premiere Pro file, which is honestly insane. That's like, because you can just edit something in Premiere Pro, and then if you want to edit certain parts, you can take it into After Effects. That's honestly ingenious. It's so smart. It's next level. And sorry about getting off the topic of codecs. I just felt that that's a very important point that I didn't really touch upon previously. And then also you can go into Photoshop and then use videos in Photoshop. Like you can work on videos in Photoshop. I know one of my favorite editors, Rough Mercy, slows his footage down to 12 FPS and then takes it into he slows it down to 12 FPS in After Effects and takes it into Photoshop, and then he can draw on every single frame with intense detail. Sorry about that rant. He's just one of my favorite editors. But just having the entire creative cloud is just incredible. It just makes your life so much easier, and I cannot stress that. It helps you just to make content consistently. And then for my fifth point, something that a lot of people don't really notice, don't really want to take effect to, but I feel like it's a big talking point, is proxies. And a proxy is, like in Premiere Pro, if you're working with like a red camera footage, that file size is massive. It's so big, and you can't really work with it if you have a slow computer. It won't really play back that well. And what you can do with Premiere Pro is make a proxy, which acts as a placeholder, but allows for easier playback, faster playback. You can throw effects on it without worrying that it's going to slow down your GPU and stuff. It's really genius. And then when you go to render, it actually will it actually renders the original file and doesn't render the proxy, which is once again genius, because I know a lot of people that work with red footage and they don't have the nicest computers and they can't really play it back. They have to use the pre-red camera software that it gives you. It's not even that fast on there. But being able to make a proxy makes your life so much easier. You can actually play back, you can play back in real time. It doesn't slow down frame by frame, and it's honestly incredible. And plus with Premiere Pro, unlike After Effects, or I'm pretty sure in Final Cut Pro it also does this, but in Premiere Pro, if you go to render something and it's slowing down, it'll actually tell you if it's not playing in real time, which is incredibly useful. It's another program. It's another thing that they borrowed from After Effects. And besides all of that, pretty much just do what you want to do. I know this video is kind of just saying, oh, stay away from Final Cut, but if Final Cut is catching your eye and you just want to make videos and just edit them, then just go with Final Cut. But if you want to expand your interest and go into more advanced filmmaking, like I know a bunch of people are trying to get into After Effects without knowing anything. They just watch Sam Colder or Cole Bennett tutorials on YouTube, and they don't really understand After Effects. They just know how to do it. Sorry, my phone. And being able to, if you take the time and learn how to use Premiere Pro and After Effects, you will greatly, like, your editing will go up just that much. You'll become that much a better editor compared to the people that only know how to do effects. But besides that, I hope you guys liked the video. I love talking about editing. This is my passion, so if you guys want to see more videos of me talking about editing, I'd greatly appreciate feedback, telling me what you liked about it, what you didn't like, anything like that. That it really means a lot. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for my tutorial or another video. I still have to jumble around more ideas, but thanks guys, see you later.